are not getting a divorce. We 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 are not getting a divorce.
Crazy is when you don't get a leg up on the competition. Crazy is when you allow the competition to get the leg up on you. And what happens then? When the competition gets a leg up on you, they piss right in your mouth. Super divorce. This fuck. Big dog. Wow.
Here's a cookie.
Nobody wanted to get on YouTube to watch you eat cookies.
Someone did.
Hello.
Hi. What food? 6 of nuggets. Hey! What about 5 of nuggets? Calm down, buddy. I didn't take them. Deal for deal.
I get your nuggets.
Walking home from the strange dark castle where you woke up face down in blue. What a horrible night to have a walk under this haunted moon. Thick fog is hanging in the air and you think something is missing. Your heart should be beating out of your chest, but you don't feel anything. First night of the rest of your life is gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you need a drink, don't you? Alright. The city over the hill lights up the sky as you stumble toward the distance. The beauty of it might have brought you to tears, but once again something's missing. You can't put your finger on that pulse because that pulse has left the building. You feel your blood begin to boil, and now you have your mission. First night of the rest of your life is gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you need a drink, don't you? Alright. First night of the rest of your life is gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you gotta know you're gonna pay the price. In the crowd, your fangs come out. They scream and shout. They scream and shout. You're feeling good now. You're feeling good now. You're feeling good now. You're feeling good now. Night of the rest of your life, it's gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you gotta know you're gonna pay the price. Night of the rest of your life, it's gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you need a drink, don't you? Alright. First night of the rest of your life is gonna be a long, long, long ride. This is how you stop the hands of time, but you gotta know you're gonna pay the
Satiate your thirst for new video game content here on the SUPERDIVORCE YouTube channel. Satiate your thirst for new video game content here on the SUPERDIVORCE YouTube channel.
Hey, man. Hold on. That's not the one I want right now. I want that one. That's the one I want. I want to be big and bold so everyone can see me front and center because I'm not playing the game yet. You know? That other one's for later. That other one's for later on. What's up, Sona? I'm on the TV. Here I am. Hanging out on your TV. I want to be big and bold with this bold background that I've got. You may be looking at this right now thinking, wow, look at that green screen. But let me let you in on a little secret of mine. And my secret is that this is not a green screen. That's not a green screen. That is an actual backdrop that I went out and purchased piece by piece at Mackle's. I went out and I got it because I've been finagling with this camera, trying to get like an okay picture quality for 2 weeks that I've been using it now. And I've had a hell of a time, just a hell of a time. The lighting down here is odd and weird, and I've never put much thought into it, but I figured that maybe I should, just for fun. So I started messing around with that, and things weren't going well. And I was like, I was looking at some footage, and I was like, my skin tone is blending in with the wood paneling too much. No matter what I did with the lighting, I couldn't get it to a point where it was like, I'm here, the wall's back there, let's try to keep them separate. It was like I was camoing into the back wall. It's not very far behind me either. I could like reach back and touch it if I wanted to, which makes it difficult to use a green screen as well. I've used one before, but I don't like doing it. It's like falling over on top of me. The green screen is shoddy because of being so close to me. And so I was like, what if I just put a backdrop up? What if I put a backdrop up that's a different color than I am? And I'm not that color, at the very least. You can say a lot of things about me, but I don't look like that. My skin doesn't look like this. So I found that little backdrop, and then I got my black light out to make it even fancier. So it's a step in the direction of fancy, though there's still work to be done. There's still toggling to do, you know, but I just don't know. I just don't know. I've tried quick tips and tricks from all sorts of people, and it's just like, I just can't get this thing to do what I want it to do. But the show must go on. And if it doesn't look absolutely profesh, I mean, that's just the way it is at the moment. I'll continue trying to dial it in over time, but this is better. This is an improvement. I can look over there on the screen and see, it's not too bad. That looks nice. That's a nice backdrop. And not many tubers these days are using an actual backdrop like that. I may not be at the top of the top yet, but look, that's legit. I had to take multiple pieces of fabric. I had to use fabric glue to put them together. Then I had to hang it up. Had to get it just so. I had to get that black light put up in the right spot to light things just nice. So I think it's a step in the right direction anyhow. But anyway, Backyard Wrestling is the game we're going to play tonight on Super Divorce Live. Thank you for joining me. If you've not done so and you're here, please like this video. Go ahead and smash, crash, crunch, and crumble the like button if you're watching. That'd be nice. Sub to the channel if you ain't done that before. And we're going to get into the game shortly. I wanted to mention real quick, earlier today, a video caught my eye, and I thought I would talk about it for a second. It was a video from Asmongold, and he was taking a look back at sort of the woke era, if you will. And I've not done a whole lot with like the culture war shit for multiple years now. When I first got rolling here on YouTube, I would talk about things like that somewhat often, because I was inspired to get on YouTube by someone who was really in the midst of the culture war, in particular in the comics department, Ethan Van Sciver. I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have ever taken live streaming or any of this shit even remotely seriously if I hadn't become a fan of his channel, because I was a fan of his comic book work for many years before I stumbled upon his channel. He was talking about Star Wars back in the early days of the Disney acquisition, and seeing what he was able to do with just shooting the shit on live streams, hanging out with people, discussing his frustrations with Star Wars. He didn't really talk too much about comics. He would do some comic stuff sometimes, but it was mostly just him going on live streams and just reading bullshit news articles, news and reviews, things related to Force Awakens, things related to Rian Johnson's abomination of The Last Jedi. Soilo was a big one when that was coming out. I actually have the Soilo t-shirt that I got from Mr. Van Sciver himself, as well as Cyberfrog comics that he launched. That was another big thing that really sold me on YouTube, because I was coming at it just as like a place to post music. And I would do some videos here and there, but it wasn't something I was doing in sort of any routine. Ethan Van Sciver, he was sort of pushed out of DC Comics for being a Trump supporter at the time. And then he just kind of went away for a while. Then he started doing these Star Wars videos, and then he started building this sort of following on YouTube. And, you know, after a while, he had this massive audience, and he relaunched a book that he did in the 90s called Cyberfrog, an indie comic that he did himself that had kind of middling success, but wasn't like a groundbreaking book or anything. I like it. The older issues are still fun, but he had this army of support behind him who were like, bring Cyberfrog back without a publisher, just do it yourself and crowdfund it. And that's what he did. And he raised several $100,000 very quickly. I think it ended up being over $1 million book. And seeing that support was really cool to me, because I was like, oh, well, I was thinking at that time, what if you build this kind of thing up, you know, on YouTube, you amass a sort of fan base there, it gives you a better chance to interact with people in a way that's not traditional. You know, the traditional approach for music is just like, you put your fucking music out there, you put it on the streaming sites, you promote it a little bit, and then you hope people like it. And then you just disappear. Unless you're playing shows, it's like then you go away for a while. And then people are kind of waiting for the next musical release, and then the cycle kind of repeats again. But there's a big space there in between albums where it's very easy for people to forget about you. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. What if I built what if I tried to build, and look, right off the bat, I haven't been very successful at this. Okay. Not making any claims about how it's worked for me, but the idea of it was cool enough for me to be interested enough to try it. And so I was like, well, that'd be nice if I could get on YouTube and I could talk to people who might like the music and sort of stay in contact in a way that, like I said, is kind of unconventional, but allows a bit more intimacy, if you will. Allows you to be more present and not just show up once every year or 2 or 3 and say, hey, I got new music out. You want to buy it? the ability to stay in constant contact. That's a website, isn't it? Or an app? Constant Contact. Use Constant Contact. What is that for? Is like a business thing? I don't know. But I like the idea of staying in constant contact with people who would be supporting what I was doing musically at the time. And so then I started streaming a little bit, just kind of IRL streams. I streamed a lot when I was remodeling my house at the time when I first really started doing it. And that led to, oh, why don't I do some gaming videos for fun? And then over time, it's like, I didn't set out to do it, but I go through these stretches where I'm like posting a new video game playthrough every day. And then the live streams become more regular for a while. And then I kind of back off. You know, I've had some stop and start kind of shit go on over the years. But the idea of it, I still like the idea. I'm still all in on the idea. Though at this point, it's really become the situation where I feel more passionate about doing this than I do about making music. Not that I'm going to stop making music. I still have plans to do that, but immediately it's no longer something that I look at as like a stepping stone or a way to stay in touch with people who are fans of the music. It's like I'm trying to build fans of the channel legitimately and put a lot of work into it over the years. I'm proud of all the content here, even though we're not at 1 million subs or anything. I've had a few videos do pretty well. Had some small wins over time, and it's just fun to do. So that's what I'm doing. But anyway, going back to what I originally said, I was talking about this Asmongold video. And I went into that backstory because when I first started doing this, I would talk about some of the Star Wars stuff. I would talk about some of the culture war shit going on at the time. That was like the rise of the SJW movement and all that kind of shit. And then I kind of backed off of it for multiple reasons. I think the biggest one, though, was I saw a lot of people kind of in that space just posting the same shit every single day, having to like drum up this fake sort of performative outrage about this casting decision or how horrible the writing is because the people they hired to write whatever show or movie or look at what's happened to this video game series over time, that kind of stuff. And it's like this constant thing where you feel like you've got to find something to be upset about every single fucking day. And I was like, that's just not really for me. I've never been like a closed book on how I feel about this kind of stuff. Like if it's come up in the chat, then I'll talk about it or I'll answer questions. I've made comments from time to time. So it's not like, let me hide how I feel so that I can, you know, appeal to a wider audience. It's just, I didn't really feel like going there very often. But this video from Asmongold earlier today kind of got my noodle going a little bit. And he was talking about sort of the wild ride that started in the early 2010s, maybe as far back as like the late 2000s. And how it's been this kind of game of these weirdo sort of activist types getting themselves in positions of power all across media and essentially ruining a lot of shit over time. I mean, I don't even get mad about any of these casting decisions or shit like that. It's just like, it's so commonplace now. You just kind of shrug your shoulders like, yeah, whatever. The people who have control of the things that I used to love are just awful. So what am I going to do? Get on here and bitch about it some more? I don't know. Not really my bag. There are people who do that. Some of them do a pretty decent job, but the market, I would say, is filled. I don't know that we need me doing the same thing. I didn't feel like that was something I needed to do. But I definitely have feelings about it. And it was a wild ride to watch various hobbies just get eaten alive from the inside out. You know, there was a good breakdown that old Ethan did one time, and it was an article written by someone, I can't remember who it was, but it was listing all the stages of decomposition. Basically what happens when a hobby gets infiltrated by these, some people call them tourists now. People who had no prior interest in the thing itself, but they saw something about it that they didn't like, and they decided they need to go in and fix it. They need to remake it in their own image. And so what happens when you do that? These interlopers invade, they change the thing that everyone who supported it for years loved about it. They change all these things about it, and then it's destroyed. When they're done with it, it's just a husk. It's got kind of the bones and the basic structure of the thing that it was before, but all the meat's gone. Everything people liked about it has been stripped away. And it's just this rotting fucking corpse of a hobby or an interest, whatever you want to say. There's nothing there for people to really be a champion of. That's happened with Star Wars. You can see it. You see what happened with the sequel trilogy. You took everything that people loved about Star Wars, and they actually deconstructed and decomposed it all on the screen for people. And even Rian Johnson said that he was proud of that. He said when he was able to make The Last Jedi, when he got the job, he set out to create a movie that at least half the fans were going to hate. And it's like, why would you do that to this, in the world of nerd culture, if you will, sacred thing, Star Wars? It had been kept alive for decades by people who loved it, who loved George Lucas's original vision. They loved the novels that kind of expanded the story. They loved the video games that came out in the 90s when like there were no movies coming out until, you know, the later 90s when the prequel trilogy came out. But, you know, you went like fucking 15 years without a new film in that series, and it was just like you'd still see Star Wars toys in Toys R Us. You'd still see the comics at the comic shop. It was still a huge property, and it just grew and grew and grew over time. That's why when the prequels came out, it had kind of reached this fever pitch because people were always hoping there would be more. And then when George Lucas finally made more, people felt, well, at the time, the reception wasn't the greatest. We saw how much worse it could get when Disney took over. But at least you could say Lucas's attempt to continue it was from his heart. He might have made some misguided decisions along the way, got a little CG heavy, but it was still Star Wars. He didn't set out to destroy his own creation, which is exactly what Disney set out to do, and they've done a great job. They opened that theme park, and it was like, we don't want any of the old characters represented. We don't want people to think about the original trilogy or the prequels. We want them focused on these new characters. So we're only going to put actors playing these new characters in the theme park. We don't want them to have this nostalgic attachment. We want them to march forward with us with Rey and Finn. And it just didn't work. They didn't pay it respect. They did not handle it properly. And it crashed and burned. And who knows the future of it now? Look what happened with that latest one, the Grogu thing they did with the Mandalorian. Got beat out by 2 indie horror films in quick succession. Just absolute humiliation. Just buried. And that's what happens. Star Wars is a great example. People infiltrate. They don't know what they're doing. All they see is something that they can remake in their own image. They didn't like it before. They didn't like it. It's not like I've been a huge fan of Star Wars, but I've always had these little peccadillos about it that I'd like to go in and tweak. It's like these are people who couldn't give a fuck less about Star Wars until they got in the position to do something with it, to tinker with it, and then leave it for dead. Once they do that, it's like mission accomplished. We just destroyed this source of enjoyment for a lot of people that we hate. And then you can move on to the next thing. And that's kind of how it goes. That's what happened with Star Wars, what happened with comic books, like in general. You know, I used to spend a lot of money like every week at the comic shop. It's one of my biggest hobbies. I haven't purchased a new comic now in probably close to a year. And the last time I did, it was a couple indie books. And before that, it'd probably been several years. So it's just like completely fallen off. I couldn't give two shits what's going on with Marvel or DC. The last time I was in the comic shop, I just leafed through a few, and it's like the art is fucking awful. It's just full of nothing but like tea parties, basically. People sitting and talking to each other, panel after panel. No action, no bombast, nothing comic booky going on in the fucking comic books. And that's because you have people creating comic books who don't like comics. They never cared about them. They'll act like they do, but the proof is in the pudding. Judge them by their fruits. When you open a comic from Marvel or DC featuring long-beloved superheroes who've been around for some of them over 50 years, and it's just complete slop, you know something's wrong. You know that the jobs are not being handled by people who really care about what they're doing. That's from top to bottom at this point. And you've seen it across all forms of media. And so I was thinking about that wild ride, watching all that happen and seeing it reach its kind of pinnacle, I would say, during COVID. Something Asman brought up, how a lot of people feel like the woke shit really kicked off during COVID. It didn't. It'd been going on for like a decade at that point, if not a little longer. And I knew that well, being a fan of comics in general, in particular. That's really the first place that I saw that process playing out. And you had these writers who started coming out being hostile towards anyone who didn't feel exactly like they did. Dan Slott comes to mind, a comic book writer for Marvel. He did a lot of Spider-Man books that I actually really liked. And he put this tweet out one day and he said something like, you know, if you voted for Trump, don't bother buying my books anymore. And it's like, okay, challenge accepted. Like, you think that I can't save a few dollars? Like, it's not that hard for me to not spend money on your fucking shit every single week. So the hubris there to tell people that and to feel like, what, they're going to change their mind because you're their favorite comic book writer? No, it's like, fuck off, dude. That's what's happened. So many people are just like, all right, well, fuck you. I'll spend my money on something else or I'll just save it. It became very easy for me to start opting out where I saw this kind of stuff going on, because I could totally deal with people who feel differently than I do. That's not a problem. I don't give a shit who anyone votes for. Fucking actors, musicians, artists, writers. I don't care. It's like, do you make work that I enjoy? Do you have creative output that I can get into? Okay, well, all right. It doesn't matter then. I'm not here for your political opinions. I'm here to, whatever, buy your video game or read your novel. Can you still write a good novel? Okay, well, I don't care that you said fuck Trump or whatever. I don't even, it's like, I'm not a big MAGA guy. I don't give a shit. I'm just saying, like, as far as the differing opinions go, I don't care where anyone stands. I never have. But what I do care about is when someone tells me, chest out, fuck you, don't spend your money on anything that I create if you hold this opinion or if you feel differently than I do. If you don't line up with me perfectly, then fuck off. And it's like, well, I can do that. No problem. Take my money elsewhere. There are plenty of things that I can spend that money on besides you. When you're telling me to my face, don't. Fair enough, brother. We can do that. But that happened over about a period of a decade. And then we got to 2020, things exploded. Went through some dark times on social media. Couldn't say or discuss shit. Actually, you know, I did a whole series of videos back in 2020 all about what was going on with the election at the time with Biden and Trump. I was talking about that stuff a lot. And then I was talking about COVID when that was popping off. And then YouTube really clamped down on what topics they were going to allow people to talk about. They sent this message out to all the creators and they said, basically, if you have videos on your channel that question these things, and there's a whole list of stuff, and you don't take them down by this date, then you are facing having your channel deleted. So I just removed all that shit. That's why if you go back, you can't find it. It's because I was like, well, I've made all these videos. I don't have to talk about this. It's not like I have millions of people tuning in to hear what I have to say. So, all right, whatever, I'll take them down so I can at least keep doing the gaming stuff. And I think they've gotten more relaxed over time, as most people have, following Elon's acquisition of X, Twitter. I think that's moved things along. That's kind of helped restabilize shit a bit. But yeah, but it's been wild. And I just wanted to bring it up tonight because sort of in this rant that old Asmund Gold was doing, he kind of finished up by saying, you know, just because things are better doesn't mean that it's completely solved, that you're completely out of the woods. And it's important to still let people know how you feel and let people know where you stand. And that's all this is. Just to put it out there, because I don't talk about this stuff all the time. I just wanted to be real for a second and say that was a hellish time to be on the fucking internet. And I hope that we never go through that again, because the inability of certain people to entertain opposing views without attempting to destroy the people who oppose them, that's just wild to me. I think that if you're an adult and you feel strongly and you're confident in your beliefs, then you should be able to engage with people who think differently than you do. If you can't do that, then it shows you don't really have an argument. What you have is an emotion. You've got a feeling, and you think you're right, and you think everyone else is wrong. You think everyone needs to feel exactly like you do, or they're fucking garbage people. That was thrown around a lot for a while. Or he's a garbage person. He's a trash person. Or he's a Nazi, or he's a sexist, or he's a homophobe. And that's that kind of language being thrown out there nonstop is what led to people now not really giving a shit about any of those words anymore. Call someone an ist or a phobe of any type. It's like, I don't fucking care. I don't care. You can think that if you want to. It really makes no difference to me. Those words have been used to describe some of the most unproblematic, normal people in the world, that they've lost all their meaning as cudgels that were once used to hammer people into submission. It's like it just doesn't work anymore, and it's not going to. And I want to make sure that it continues to not work. I would like to make sure that we continue to be in a place where just making wild accusations about people cannot ruin their lives over whatever a joke they make, or sort of a comment they make in passing, stuff like this. I think that stuff's crazy. So that's all. Just some random thoughts off the top of my dome on that. Just my little reaction to Asmund's video earlier today. And if you think differently than me on that, that's fine. You're more than welcome to stick around. You're more than welcome to disagree with me. If you consider yourself to be part of like the whatever, if you consider yourself a social justice warrior or an activist, I don't care. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you to fuck off. I'm not telling you to leave. I'm not telling you to hit the bricks. All I'm saying is just be okay with me feeling differently than you do and other people. Not just about me. Be okay with people feeling differently than you do. You know, for a long time, for most of American history, you'd have this situation where, oh, presidential elections rolling around. You got Jim over here to your left, your neighbor, he's got the Democrat sign in his yard, and then Bob over here, he's got the Republican one. Maybe you've got the Libertarian sign in your yard, and then you all still get together for the cookout somehow. That was kind of the norm. Maybe you'd give someone a little shit about it. Make a little joke, a little jab when their guy did something you didn't like. And then you kind of laugh it off and move on with your life. And we got to a point where we couldn't do that anymore. And I think people being pushed to a point where they don't give a damn has allowed us to, as I said, restabilize a bit, but it's not over. Things could flip back in the other direction if those who sort of lament looking back on that period of time don't make it known from time to time how they feel. If they don't make it known that they're glad we kind of got through that to a large degree. So that's all for that. Now, why don't we go ahead and play Backyard Wrestling on the PlayStation 2 gaming console. Let me just set this up here. Find it there. All right. So I've got this pulled up. This fucking stream is definitely going to get hit with a no monetization because it's got a soundtrack. And I would like for you to hear it because it's pretty silly. It's a wild soundtrack. There's always a music song playing in the background when you're having a match. And I'm going to let those go because I feel like it's worth preserving. I want you guys to experience this game in its full delight. Not a censored version, not a toned down, watered down version, but actually the game as if you were playing it yourself. And you wouldn't go into the options and turn the soundtrack down. So we're not going to do that. And we're going to play talk show mode, which is kind of like the story mode. I don't know how long it is. I don't know that I'll get through the whole thing tonight, but we'll see what we can do. We'll just do a new game. Yes. And so here's your talent you can choose from. MDog20. Here's Josh Prohibition. Here's Gupta. Here's Masked Mike. Atrocity Triple X. Commissioner. Kitana. Jezebel. Monoxide. This game was made in part by ICP, the Insane Clown Posse. Josh Asbill. And then you got random select. So why don't we play as Kitana? Because that'll be fun. And we'll start here. We have to start here at Backyard Bedlam. We're going to be having to face Rude Boy, Atrocity Triple X, and Masked Mike. It's like a talk show what we got going on here. Today's topic is what they call it.
Welcome to the show. Today's topic is backyard wrestling, the scourge of our nation's youth. Now, I'm not talking about whacking your buddy with a pine cone or knocking your sister into the hedges. That's good, clean fun. These backyard wrestlers are beating each other brain dead with light bulbs and barbed wire? Why? We'll explore this violent phenomenon by talking to people whose lives have been affected by backyard wrestling. Let's meet our first guest, Wendell. Welcome to the show, Wendell. So tell us more about...
Wow, I can't believe I'm here. I want to say hi to everyone at home. Hi.
Wendell, what do you like to do on the weekends?
Well, I work hard all week at the pickle factory. And when the weekend comes, I like to fire up the grill and do some kick-ass barbecue. Ribs, chicken, burgers, dogs.
He's got dogs.
Oh,
right there.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that. So what's the problem?
Backyard wrestling, that's the problem. My brother's friends knocked me to the damn barbecue, and I'm not even trying to wrestle. I work for a living. Mother I just ruined it, and I've got grill marks on my face.
Oh my God. This is just the tip of the iceberg. We'll be right back.
There you have it. Here's your first talk show segment. His little thing reminded me of Paul McCartney, and what song is that? Helter Skelter? I've got blisters on my fingers. But his is, I've got grill marks on my face. He had the grill marks from getting pushed into it by the backyard wrestlers. There he is right there. The sound might be up a skosh loud. Let me lower that a bit. We'll see how that is. Okay. So they're showing you where you're going to be wrestling. There's Katana. Is it hot in here? Or is it just her?
Hey, you know what's funny? These punks in the backyard.
Here's Rude Boy. Now, I learned... Well, fuck. He caught me. I tried this out because I'd never played it before. Until last night. Oh, fuck. See, this is not... They're quick. The opponents move quick in this game. They don't give you much time. Look at this. I mean, he's just beating my ass. I haven't even, like, gotten a chance to... There. What you have to do... Fuck. I should have practiced again before I started. I mean, it's hard to get a hit in edgewise. There's a kick right in the balls. There we go. Now, what I need to do is find... You just have to, like... Oh, fuck. I didn't want to pick that up. That's a gas can, and it sucks. Oh, for fuck's sake. The throwing objects is really ridiculous because it's, like, almost impossible to get out of the way. Now he's going to do his finisher. Now I'm fucked. Now I'm pretty much fucked. Yeah, I've got, like... Yeah, there it is. No good. Gonna have to try again. This game is not easy. I was like, what are you supposed to do? Because I was trying to wrestle when I first began playing it yesterday. And I learned you can't really try to wrestle too much. You can do wrestling moves. You can do holds. But we're going to skip through the talk show scene and get right back to it. If you try to wrestle, you end up getting fucked. So the strategy is you just need to run around and find weapons and just beat the shit out of them and KO them before they KO you. That's like the long and short of it. That's about what it comes down to. So let's see if I can do a better job this time. Nope, let him get to me first. There we go. Over here. There we go. Just got to keep finding objects. Fuck you, dude. Oh man, I hate the throwing. There we go. Let's get this coconut or whatever it is. Oh, see, that's bullshit. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck you. There we go. I hate how he can just run right through it. It's happened 2 times now. There's a reversal. Nice little slam. See, every now and again, you can do some wrestling. But look, if you don't hit them at just the right time, they can just kind of phase right through anything you do. Look at that, again. I'm hitting him with a pole, and he just shoulder tackles me. Oh, he's... There we go. Try the light bulb tube. The barbed wire bat. Give him a little toss there. We got the whoop ass. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. Just had to lock it in. You wuss. All right. She said, you wuss. You wuss. Hey, you hear that, Tone? She said, you wuss. All right. This guy is a piece of shit. This guy's a real pain in the ass. He's very fast. He's a real quick one. Look at that! He runs right through the tire. Let's try that again. There we go. There we got him. There we are. What else can we get? Dumb shit. Pick up your light bulb tube. Nope. Now we're punch drunk. Not doing a good job here. And if you die, you have to go back through Rude Boy again. I need to figure out if there's like a roll. Fuck you. They just... What? No, don't drop it. Okay. All right. That's fair. That's fair, isn't it? Oh, here comes his finisher. This is pretty much over now. Well, there you go. Oh, we're going to grind on him into a stone cold stunner. See, how does he do it? I was fucking slapping him with the pole.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, you can just kick rocks, pal. Again. And then you have to go all the way back. Then you have to fight Rude Boy again. I've never seen a game do that where it's like, to get through, you have to like start all the way back at the first fight again. Mortal Kombat doesn't do that. Street Fighter doesn't do that. I mean, they give you continues. But imagine you had to beat like 3 guys in a row before you stay at the next tier. And then you fight 3 more. It's a bullshit setup, and I don't like it. I should just run straight at him and... There we go. Okay. See, somehow, if they're running, they just don't take damage. There we go. Kick right in the balls. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Doesn't make much sense to me, but I guess that's kind of what we're doing. What do you think of this soundtrack? You guys getting pumped? Little insane clown posse. Get something else before he gets up. See, Rude Boy's not so bad to get through. Got his ass. Beat by a girl. All right. Next up, Atrocity. Oh, we got the first hit. Horrible. Horrible. Such bullshit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. How did that bounce off of him? I mean, he's just running straight at me. He takes a tire to the face. No problem. Again. Oh, I guess you just have to roll on the table and you're fine. Yep. Yep. Do it up, man. Yeah. Very cool. Here we go. Uh-huh. Once again. Just phases right through the hit. And he runs like 90 miles an hour. Why is that not connecting? It's like every fucking time. Every fucking time. He's just right there. And he just phases right through the hit. Oh, I'm surprised he made contact that time. I timed that perfectly. Should have hit him right in the fucking stomach. But no. Yep, there you go. Good job, Atrocity. This is a fucking atrocity. How did he... And here comes his finisher, huh? Yeah, nice job there, you dickhead. Great job. He's gonna drag me around for a minute.
That's how it's done.
That's how it's done, guys. That's how you do it. Perfect. I thought I would get through him because I beat him once. I thought I knew what to do, but it's just not working right now. Again. We'll try again. We'll try again. Gotta horse around with Rude Boy. And this is another thing that bothers me in games. When they make you do things that you don't have a problem doing, it just takes up your time. It's not like a challenge. It's just like, yeah, I can do this. I know how to do this. He's not my problem. The other guy is the problem. Okay. Uh-huh. Are we sure about that? And then there's some way to do counters, and I'm not exactly sure. I do them sometimes, but I'm not too sure what you're supposed to do. I'm just kind of button mashing. Little Irish whip into the back door. Some of these weapons are too slow. You gotta let him get up. There we go. Good connection. Nice razor's edge, pal. Just like Scott Hall. And then why didn't the guy hit him? Even like the background characters, when you fuck with them, are supposed to do something, and they let him off the hook all the time. Right in his face. Nope, bounces off. And now I'm stunned. And now he's going to do his finisher.
That's right.
I mean, this is crazy. Whoop ass. Maybe we can get him. Woo! Came back with that little slice up there. Look at that.
You're beat by a girl.
I'll take it. Another try at atrocity. Doing a sexy dance for him before kicking him right in the dome. There we go. There we are. Good start. See? Then just like that, the bullshit. Just like that, the bullshit begins. I'll take that brick from you. Get you nice and bricked up here. How? How do they just run through it all the time? Let me up! Stop dragging me. Piece of shit. Get that wood plank. Give him a little wood. Oh, he's got the spatial glow going on. I need to get something to throw at him. Fuck you, you asshole. Son of a bitch!
Owned and dethroned.
Can't make it past the first level. This is fucking crazy. Something else. This is wild. Skip! Rude boy again. Isn't this so much fun to watch the same fight over and over again? The same two fights on repeat? Not my fault. It's because the game is such bullshit. That's all. I'm not taking any responsibility for this whatsoever. I refuse. Nice slingshot. Uh-huh. Yep. The old shoulder tackle. Gotta love it. Oh yeah, you missed him from 2 feet away, huh? Alright, well at least we get a little slam there. Mm-hmm. Working back up here. Try another steel chair, shall we? There you go. Now he's on fire. We got the whoop ass. I'm just gonna stay right here. Let's go for this. There we are. Oh, we almost got him, though. Yeah, he almost fucked himself, didn't he? What? Thought we got him with that shopping cart. Oh, yeah, and then your little moonsault. Okay. There we go. Okay. Another chance.
You're beat by a girl.
Another shot at it. Uh-huh. Get up. Get up. Slap his ass. Slap the shit out of him. There you go. Good start. Oh, we got a little extra hit there. Now we're cooking. Don't let him do it. Don't let him. If only I knew how to reverse. That might be helpful. Whoop ass. Share him up. Get that wood. There we go. We've almost got him this time. Fuck you. Come on, you piece of shit. Oh, God bless it. Why can I never reverse anything? Probably because I don't know how to. Alright, I think we got him this time. Yes! Finally! Time for Masked Mike. Moving on. Masked Mike. Gotta do the same approach here. Well, that's not a good start. That's not very good. Not a good way to begin things. There we go. He should take damage from missing that spot right there. That was a big botch. Look at all the damage that did. No. No. Get that chair. There we go. Get something. Come on, pick something up. Fuck it. Get him. Woo! All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, good, good. Good, good, good. Slap his ass.
Slap his ass. Go ahead, slap his ass. Get him with a chair. Slap his ass. Get the wood. Give him the wood.
Nope. Almost. Yes! Yes!
You're beat by a girl.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thankfully. All right. Okay. Goody. No, I've never seen the next cutscene. I skipped it. So it's a surprise. I don't know what's going to happen here at Truck Stop Turmoil. Now we got to face Jezebel, Ross Lover, El Chicharron, and Carnage. 4 guys this time. 4.
We're back. Our next guests have gold and platinum albums, a successful record label, and their own wrestling promotion. Not bad for a
ICP?
couple of high school dropouts from Detroit. Please welcome the most hated band in the world, Insane Clown Posse.
There they are. Chicken hunting.
Gentlemen, tell me a little bit more about your wrestling company, JCW.
JCW is the craziest, most up insane wrestling promotion on the planet. We got the
Still going.
power.
Are there any
Still
stories
going
you'd
today.
like to share from the road?
Okay, JCW's on another sold-out tour, leaving buckets of blood and body parts on arena floors. Then we pull into a truck stop for some gas. And because Jay had to take his medicine. That's purely speculation. All of a sudden, a brawl breaks out. Whoa! We watched the carnage unfold and it's wicked. So then these kids, they light up the gas pumps. Our truck, our ring, it's all poof. It ain't funny. No ring, no truck, no tour. We owe you a wicked clown beatdown. Yeah, well, payback's a bitch, motherfucker.
All right. That's what happened at the truck stop. I guess these events that are unfolding here in our fights. Maybe. It's what the story is talking about. If you're following the narrative, that's what we got going on.
Master of the mystic arts,
the name of the omnipotent Oach Tour, I greet you and bid you watch.
Nice looking place to fight. Owls.
Kiss your ass goodbye.
Let's see Jezebel.
I'm gonna beat your ass, wanker.
Oh, she's a British lady. She called me a wanker. Why'd she run through that? Alright, got a little cat fight going. I need... There we go. No, pick it up. Would you just stop? Oh, okay, you can do that, huh? Cancel my climbing animation, will ya? There you go, you shit. Got that. Come on, I don't... Get a little wrench. Get a little wrench going there. There's the tour bus. They talked about that on the talk show. Why weren't we getting an input there? Come on now. Reversal. What's that? Oh, we got fire flames going. Piss. Absolute piss. Let's go over this way. Oh, how'd that go over her head? She's got her special. So, yeah, here it is. Yeah, it's over. Multiple destroyer type of deal. Yeah, that's bullshit. It's like one of those special moves in Street Fighter where the camera zooms out and there's all the animation and it like takes 5 minutes and then it's like a 75 hit combo and you just die immediately. That's how the specials go in this game. But at the very least, you know, she was the first opponent for that tier, so I suppose I'll try again. At Truck Stop Turmoil. Give it another shot, please. Just have to wait for it to load. You know, we're on a PS2, so... You know, it takes a minute sometimes. It's not instant or lickety-split like you're used to. Got the jump on you. There you are. Here's a little something. Oh, what was that? Luggage? Get that big broom. Cleaning up the mess. Uh-huh. Come on, get up. Get up! Light tube. Kind of tough to see all the stuff laying around sometimes because... Oh, and of course she runs right through it. Because why not? And she hits me with the pedigree. Use this broom. We got the whoop ass. Multiple light tubes. This is a good spot to be in right here. Now we're just gonna... We got one hit left. There we go. Better time. A little better time there.
Oh yeah?
Ha! Get it? Want to wrestle? That's what we're doing here. With Ross Lover. He's gonna try throwing shit, isn't he? Get over here. There you go, Ross. Oh. Yeah, get over for those lat tubes. Nice, yeah, there we go. A little slap down. Hey, thanks. I'm glad you like my long hair. You could have said, hey, your long hair is shit. It sucks. But you didn't say that. And I appreciate you. You're a real pal. Ah. I do a better job there. You're not getting that barrel over here, buddy. Whoop. We got the whoop ass. Get something else. Don't waste it. Fuck him up. There you go. Nice. A nice knockout on Ross Lover.
You beat by a girl.
Beat by a girl. How's that, Ross? Take that home. Put it in your butt and poop it. There you go. You can use... Fog. El Chicharrone. There you go. Get over to this side. This is where the good stuff is. Oh. Sum 41. It's an odd soundtrack. Odd mix of artists. Oh, he's punch drunk. He's punchy. Get that broom again. See if you can keep him at arm's length. I think that's a good strategy. Got the whoop ass again. Get over there. Sweep up the trash. Taking the trash out. Might be able to just fuck him up right here. Oh, we almost got him. Knockout. Another KO for Katana.
You wuss.
Mm-hmm. There we are. So what are you up to tonight, Coyote? Congratulations, you have unlocked El Chicharron. Now we're fighting Carnage. Let me get over to my good spot. This has become my... Oh! We don't want to fuck this up. Damn it. How does he hit a shoulder tackle through the damn gas pumps? I hate that move so much. Where it's just like, oh, well. There. I can do that too. You dumb son of a bitch. There we are. Get that tube. Nope. All right, they're bringing the bullshit again. They're bringing the no cells. Got to keep him punch drunk. God. Get the fuck up. There you go. How? All they gotta do is just run through it every time. No. Dumb son of a bitch. Fuck you, Carnage. No, he did it again. Every fucking time. All he has to do is just run and drop kick. Yeah, I'm sure. You dumb son of a bitch. Okay. Unbelievable. This is absolutely fucked. Hit him with the famouser. No! Oh my god, I can't believe I came back. Look at that fucking sliver that I had. Woo! Alright. Fucking magnets, how do they work? I don't know. They just kind of stick together. From the song, what was that? Miracles? I remember that. We've unlocked Carnage. I can't believe that sliver I had. It was like that. It was like a micro peen of a sliver of health. That was a good comeback. I'm proud of that one. Off to the meat locker mash. This time, Commissioner the Bone Doctor and JCW's Evil Dead.
Wrestling and red meat. They go together like America and apple pie, right? Let's find out from our next guest, Oscar.
It's Oscar.
Whoa, you didn't have to get all dressed up for us.
Looks like a butcher.
I didn't have time to change. I'm the night foreman at the slaughterhouse.
So, what's your connection to backyard wrestling?
Well, I know a lot of people that do it, and clean up afterwards is always a problem. But not where I work. We just hose everything down normally.
Normally?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes guys fall into the grinder.
Into the grinder?
It's not so bad. They kinda taste like chicken.
Salacious. Insinuating that people have been eating other people if they buy meat from that particular meat processing facility. Salacious. I used to do a little backyard wrestling myself. Back in the olden days, I did some backyard wrestling. It was a fun time. On the old trampoline. So here's the meat processing facility. All right, who we got? Commissioner. Looks like an old wrestler named Paul London. Now, where do they keep their good stuff? I have to find the long weapons. Doesn't seem as sprawling as some of the other ones. Let him get me, damn it. Alright, let's try. Let's try. Nope. As long as they do a running attack, they can just go right through it, can't they? Reversed. How about that Irish whip? We can maybe do a move for once. A rare occurrence in this game to actually do any wrestling moves. Because you try to grapple, you end up getting your bell rung. How do you... I mean, that bounced like off of his head. That's bullshit. What was that? Got poked with a cattle prod. Oh, there it is again. The old fashioned. He's almost done. Got him. There you go, Commish. Okay, now the bone doctor. Let's doctor up his bone here. Oh, he's like a voodoo guy. Ah. Ah. I was talking earlier about the dark days of sort of the dark days of social media and the SJW movement, if you will. The first time that I ever heard anyone bring that kind of energy, like in real life, was at a local haunted house. And we went through and they had a voodoo section. There was like a voodoo room. And there was a voodoo priest who looks kind of like that guy. And we walked out, and one of the guys I was with was like, actually, that was very offensive. I was like, what? He's like, the room with the witch doctor. I was like, why was that offensive? What's going on? He's like, that's someone's religion. That's a real religion. That's not something that should be at a haunted house. And he like went on and on about it, and I was like, what the fuck's going on right now? What are you talking about?
The bones rat.
Commissioner, we're gonna have to fight again. Okay, we didn't do so well with the bone doctor. So I guess we'll give it another shot, please. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to get through the whole thing because, look, they go all the way down. There's more. There's more of these guys. There's more locations. Okay, let me skip on past that. Let's just breeze on past here. Hopefully we can make quick work of the commish again. And I'm trying to think, what was my problem there with the bone doctor? The offensive bone doctor. It was probably that I wasn't staying away from him. I think I was getting too complacent. I made some mistakes. I like this song. Everyone hates on ICP. I had a friend in elementary school who loved ICP. Like super juggalo. Still is. But like every now and again, the mood hits me and I was like, I want to listen to ICP right now. Maybe I need to go through like a legit juggalo era. Maybe I'll have my juggalo arc. Start painting my face for live streams. But I mean, they're self-aware. They know everyone hates them. But they don't care. They've got their thing going on. They've got their fans. That's good enough for them. I think that's a good attitude. Ah, boy. This one's good. It's a little too close. There we go. There, now they got him. Finally, I was wondering, are they ever going to cattle prod one of my opponents? Finally. Jumped right through it. Of course. See, I have my special, and I don't know how to do it. But apparently he just did his. Uh-huh. He's punch drunk. No! Oh, fuck. I almost had his ass. Oi. Alright, I might give it one more try. I'll give it one more try, and then that'll probably be it if I lose again. Because I think I've gotten the idea. I think everyone's gotten the idea of what's going on in this game at this juncture. So we'll try the meat locker one more again and see if we can move on. But if not, probably wrap it up for the evening. Not that I want to be done, but it's just I don't want to keep doing the same fights over and over again. That's boring. and I want to drag it out. You gotta know when to say when sometimes. There you are. There you go. Do I have something I can use? Oh, how did that TV get all the way the fuck over there? That's wild. The jump through. The old jump through. Oh, and of course you blocked it. Canceled out my throwing animation. And then he picked it up and threw it at me. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Sure, perfect. And the guy got me with the cattle prod. Again. Nice leg of lamb for you. Get that pole. That's probably the most bullshit thing in this game, is just the constant canceling out of your attacks if they happen to be jumping at the right time. There's a reversal. What? No, don't waste it. Keep fucking him up there. Come on, we can do this. Not if you're punch drunk, though. Not if he hits his fucking finisher again. Nice! Alright. You remember woke stuff was just on the internet? No, it was in real life too, man. I had some encounters. I had some unfortunate encounters. Oh, you were saying that when it kind of started seeping into the real world. You said about 2017, you were in the army, and they put you all in a room and told you you could get a sex change and the government would pay for it. Yeah, that's wild. That's a wild use of tax dollars. That was a choice from the government. That was pretty crazy. There we go. I was like in the music scene at the time, and I remember someone seeing a post I made that I guess they disagreed with, and this guy like left me a comment. He was in a band that, you know, I'd played with multiple times, but he says, he's like, this is really disappointing to see from you. As a favor, I won't tell anyone in the scene what you said, but I can't promise to do that again if I see you post similar stuff in the future. And I'm like, are you fucking shaking me down right here? Is this a shakedown? This is over, by the way. He fucked me up again. I have no answer for the Bone Doctor. But I love the shakedown.
Bones rat.
Because we're cool, I won't tell anyone what you said. I won't make sure that you can't work in this town again. Okay. Thanks. As long as I shut my mouth and don't disagree with you anymore. What the fuck? Really? Yeah, wild times. Wild times in the world. Nice to see some of that being fed a nice big shit burger these days, let me just say. Nice to see those people eating a nice big shit burger. But there's backyard wrestling. We'll be back tomorrow night with, what are we doing tomorrow? I posted the schedule. What did I say we're going to play tomorrow? Oh yeah, okay. Tomorrow it's going to be Def Jam Vendetta. Because this entire week it's all non-WWE wrestling games for the PlayStation 2. Look, there's Tara Patrick. Remember her? I saw that last night. I was like, holy shit! Tara Patrick's in this game? That's crazy. But all non-WWE PS2 wrestling games. So we got Def Jam Vendetta tomorrow. Galactic Wrestling, which is like an anime style wrestling game. Cartoony. It's pretty fun. Doing that on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, we're going to wind it down with Legends of Wrestling 2, which is pretty cool. That one, while it's not WWE, it does have like WWE stars that you would know from the past, like the Hulkster and Ultimate Warrior and Bret Hart and so on and so forth. So that's what we've got on tap for this week. Yeah, a lot of I actually got rid of my Facebook during that time. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was like every day it was just back and forth bitching and bickering with people, and I was like, this is a waste of time. I'm just getting rid of it. So I'm still on X and Instagram. I don't even think people will use Facebook for the most part anymore. I mean, a lot of people are still on it, but it's kind of become like a boomer thing. People just get on there and scroll, like old ladies are looking at AI pictures and videos of cats and dogs dancing, shit like that. So it seems like more of a waste of time than it even used to be. So I have no real drive to go back to it. I left it. I'm not one of those people who deleted my Facebook and then reactivated it like a month later. I just got rid of it, and then I was, bye-bye. I'm out of here. I bid you adieu. And that's what I'm going to do right now is bid you all adieu for the evening. And we'll be back again tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had 2 uploads today. I uploaded... what was that game called? Late Night Pizza Delivery was the first one. That was a full game with 3 endings. Pretty quick, just an indie horror game. A lot of those on this channel, if you're new here. We're about 2,000 plus videos deep at this point. But I uploaded that, and I uploaded part 1 of a playthrough of the game Samson. And that seems pretty badass. I'm looking forward to doing more of those. I'm just going to upload it in parts because it's kind of a long game. I think it's between 10 to 15 hours to get through, what I was reading for most people. So that'll be split into parts. I'm going to try and get 1 part uploaded every day. So each one will probably be about an hour or so long. And I'll do another one of those tomorrow. Try to get another quick indie horror game up too, and then again, tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right back here for Def Jam Vendetta. And I hope that I will see you guys then. On your way out the door, if you haven't done so, please smash, crash, crunch, and crumble the like button. Leave a comment. If you're watching this later, let me know what you thought of Backyard Wrestling or some of your wistful memories of the woke era. Did a little look back on that. Gave you some of my background on this channel at the very beginning of this video, so if you join late, you can go back and check that out. That's all I got for you right now. So until next time, everyone, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Okay? Bye-bye.
SUPERDIVORCE. We gonna go viral with this one.